Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hold the line!
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Grugs here. Gonna go on a hike together, ASMR hike, and I think it's gonna be good, man. Hopefully I'll see that 6-pointer pop up again, but it's an early Saturday morning and I am excited. I'm gonna be taking out 2 knives that I will be reviewing, and it's gonna be good, man, I think. So stay tuned. These are the 2 knives I'm gonna be carrying with me. I've got the Sativian ST13, and then I have the, I think it's pronounced Remay, I'm not sure. That's the Allosaurus fixed blade knife. So the Sativian I'm going to carry in a scout position on the small of my back, and the Remay or the Allosaurus I'm going to carry in an upright position on my right hip. And I am also carrying my Sativian ST128 as a pocket knife. So just trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I normally wouldn't carry 2 knives for hiking, but well, 2 fixed blades, but you know, I just want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm gonna, you know, place this on my person and we're gonna get started, man. All right, got my knives, got my hiking stick. Let's take a walk, man. All right, so I'm hopping on a red dot trail and we're gonna do about a 3-mile trek, man. It's takes about an hour, you know, and it's a good challenge for me because it's got some, you know, some hills, some dips, you know, downhill, uphill. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. I've been enjoying these hikes. I've been losing, you know, some weight, so pretty good stuff, man. All right. So this is the area where the staff had to cut down this tree because it was falling down on a path, and now I've got all the stumps and wood that I want right next to the Legion outpost, man. So look at that, all wood for testing knives. I can go in here, grab these stumps, you know, and so much wood for me to test out, man. All these fallen trees, anything on the floor goes according to the staff. As long as I, you know, don't harm any of the trees upright, man, I can test here for the rest of my life. So let's keep going. Thank God it's a little cool. I know it's going to get a little muggy later, but it's nice. It's a nice day so far. So let's go, man. It's nice and peaceful over here. It's quiet. You know, I get to do a lot of thinking, a lot of stress relieving. Just pretty cool stuff. Now, I'm sure this is going to get boring for some of you, but well, you know, I figure why not? Do something different, right? Everybody's complaining that I don't do anything too different. Well, I'm doing something different today, and I'm going to do my hike. And hopefully, you know, we can see some deer. I don't care if they're doe. I don't care if they're bucks. I'm just, I don't care what kind of wildlife, man. I'm just excited to go on this walk, get my daily exercise in. There's a couple of fallen trees over here. Like I said, the ground staffs, you know, they always make sure, there's the red dot, they always make sure that the path is clear for everybody. So one thing I don't like about going on these paths is the damn cobwebs. And the mosquitoes that just keep on slapping me in the face, man. Moths, mosquitoes, nuts. Hit me on top of the head. But so far so good with the knives on my hip and on the small of my back. I don't feel them. I really don't. It's just, you know, the idea that it's good to have you know, a knife on you while you're hiking. So here's a little downhill area. Again, it's a good challenge for me. And it helps out, you know, it helps me out, man. I love walking. Walking is great. So very, very cool path over here. I do have to take my time though, because you know, my health and my age, I'm not the young man I used to be. Good morning, how you doing?
Good, and yourself?
Good, thank you. So all the people do enjoy this path. They come hiking, they come jogging. There's another red dot over there. Somebody broke that dot, but that's okay. Still visible. Pretty awesome. I love this, man. I do love it. Let me just switch hands because I kind of like the hiking stick on my right side. You know, very cool. So many fallen trees, man. You know, during windy seasons, windy days, bad storms. You know, trees are always falling over here, man. That just means plenty of wood for me to do my testing. You know, I hope to test out those two knives. Get in a couple of videos, at least the Legion Premier and the Remet, or the Allosaurus, which I kind of do like, man. It's an EDC, but you know, I'm gonna test things my way. Whew. Now, sometimes I do get winded, you know, and you know, talking just expends a lot of energy, so I just might keep my mouth shut just to save on energy. Awesome. Lots of vegetation here. It's a bit of paradise in the middle of suburbia, man. You hear nature, you see some nature. You know, it's only 15 minutes away from where I live. So yeah, man, just great. I get my exercise in. I've lost over 30 pounds. Just eating healthy, staying away from sugars and carbohydrates, man. And been working out real well for me so far. Just fantastic. And these hikes are just the best. And then I head to the Legion Outpost, cool off a little bit. And after I cool off, you know, I do my videos. I might have to, you know, turn off the camera every once in a while just to save on battery. I have a decent percentage, so I'm hoping that I'm going to get video of the whole the whole hike. And whether you guys watch it or not, well, that's up to you. But figure do something different, man. I'm gonna go this way. I always try and look for deer tracks or deer scat, Just keep an eye out. But there's no hunting allowed on this property. This is a county park. You really can't do anything over here, man, other than to just enjoy it. Plenty of, when I'm scouting over here, there's plenty of little areas, man, that I wish I was healthy enough to bring all the equipment down. And there's a bird right there. That's a little hawk, I think. Maybe, I don't know what it was. It looked like a little hawk, but I'm hoping to capture all this stuff for everybody. I apologize if you hear me breathing heavy. There's really not much I could do about that. It's just, got a bit of a bad ticker. And the humidity and the heat, doesn't help it out. So just take my time. If I need to rest, I'll rest. And but at the same time, I'm enjoying an awesome walk, getting in some exercise, and spending this time with you, sharing this this awesome moment. I wish I could set up an outpost somewhere here in the woods, And I also wish they would allow ATVs. Man, if I had an ATV, I could bring all kinds of equipment down, But they'll never allow that. Anyway, I want to shout out Water to Field, because Water to Field accomplished something pretty awesome, and I shared it on my community page. Go check it out. He was able to help out some homeless veterans, and real proud of him, man. He's walking the walk, So I like this area over here. Seems pretty open. One of my favorite spots. There's another spot I want to show you. It'll take a little while to get there, but it's someplace that I would love to set up a studio, because there is a steel fire pit ring with a grill and no lean-tos, no nothing, just open space. A perfect area, to set up a tent, to do videos. And, I'll definitely show you as soon as I can. Yeah, man, I love it. I don't know how many of you, like to go hike or have the opportunity or have an area like this similar that you can go hiking on. But, my wife, man, she found this place for me. And I was skeptical. I'm like, nah, man, this place, they're never going to let me do anything here. Well, man, the first person I met on the, one of the groundskeepers, he took me in this side-by-side, gave me a tour of the whole park. And, he basically said, use your knives, videotape. As long as you grab whatever wood is on the floor, it's all you. And I've been doing it ever since, man. Safe. I've had police ask me what I've been doing. I tell them testing out knives. They leave me alone. They don't give me a hard time. Just awesome, man. It is pretty damp today. I think it rained last night because everything's wet. I didn't hear anything, but everything is wet. So you won't hear my footsteps. You won't hear anything. It's actually kind of good for me because I'm able to grip everything with my sneakers. I'm dressed up real light today. You know, just a t-shirt and shorts, sneakers. You know, by the time I'm done walking this, I am profusely, you know, sweating, which is good. Getting rid of some bad stuff out of my body, man. That's my goal. Hey, check that out over here. Another little open area that I would love to explore, you know, but I can't stray too far off, man, just in case something happens. So for now, you know, unless I come with somebody, for now, I just stay on the path and I just enjoy my walk. Hopefully I can capture some more wildlife. I don't know if you can hear my footsteps now. You can hear a little crunching. You know, here's another, you know, very open area over here. But if you know, if anything happens to me, I just got to be on the trail so, you know, somebody can see me, or I can call and have emergency services come get me, you know, on the path. But I love scouting these areas out, you know. Ooh. After about 15-20 minutes, you know, the heart starts racing a little bit, starts working out, working the body. And then the exercise begins. The cardio kicks in. There's some more red dot right there. Okay. Now this is another open area over here that I like. You know, plenty of wood, plenty of, you know, fallen trees, branches, dead branches all over the floor. This is someplace else I would love to, you know, come test out knives. Set up a little camp area. It would be awesome. Tons of wood, logs, branches, you know, but I'm not sure if I can even build a fire over here, man. You know, because it's not really a designated area. I would hate to get into trouble for building a little fire. Look at all these branches. I mean, I can come here and test out an axe. You know, I could do that. You know, delimb all these trees. I do love this, man. It's just me and the birds. I love hearing the chirping of the birds. Relaxes me, man. I saw a hawk, man, grab a squirrel right in front of my eyes and took it by a nearby tree and started ripping that thing apart, man. Well, that's nature. That was kind of crazy, actually. But those birds, man, they had that squirrel by its talon, you know, by the talon, and it was just eating it while it was still alive, ripping it apart. I wish I could have gotten that on camera, but it's what they do, man. I thought it was crazy. Whew. Once again, I apologize for the heavy breathing, but I need that oxygen. Once I get to that little camp area that I was telling you about, I'll stop and I'll do a good, panoramic view for you guys. But plenty of wood here to work with, test out. All right, now we're doing a little uphill work. Again, challenging me and my cardio. Whew. All right. There's the red dot. That means you're going the right way, but make a left. So that's what I'm going to do. Knives are on my hips. I don't feel them at all. They're pretty lightweight. And we do have a road I have to cross, but then that's it after this. So let me safely cross. And we'll get back on the red dot trail real quick. There we go. All right. Now this is where I saw that 6-pointer. Maybe it'll pop out again for us. I don't know. I doubt it, but you never know, man. I was talking with Isaac of Isaac's Knives and Knowledge. He was sending me pictures of does that are right by his job. And listen, I hear this crashing noise. And then this massive 6-pointer came out, wide rack, just popped out, started looking at me. If you look at the community page, kind of get a little blurred look of the deer. Better than nothing. But it was spectacular. I do appreciate those animals. And they taste good too. All right. I'm going to be going uphill, so I'll probably be a little quiet. You never know, man. Hopefully that deer pops out. We'll see what happens. It was definitely around this area. Pretty thick brush. Typical over here for the northern part of New York. Well, Manhattan and Long Island, and even the northern part of New York is this type of thick brush. Absolute tick nightmare over here, but as long as I stay on the path, I'll be all right. And it was right around here, this area, where I took that picture of that 6-pointer, man. He was just looking at me, and he was a good enough distance away, because I have respect for those animals. I don't mess with those animals, but I don't hear anything yet. It's kind of, there's another trail. I'm not sure where that goes. Could be water runoff, but this is the trail I take, and we're almost in that spot that that I was telling you about. In fact, I'm going to show you in a few minutes what an awesome area this is. There's always birds, scavenging for something, making all those noises. I see rabbits. Lots of wild game here, man. I'm not sure about coyote and foxes. Whew. That's pretty nice, right? Beautiful Saturday morning, man. I am grateful to get the opportunity to do this. Come on, deer. I was hoping that he's bedding around here somewhere, that 6-pointer. But who knows? They forage and they move all the time. All right, here's that spot, man. Check this out. This is a campground. This is where the scouts, one of many campgrounds over here that they can come and set up. And it is one of the designated areas that you can, set up a fire. So check it out, man. It's a pretty nice spot. Extremely open, man. If I had some logs, I would definitely set up a Legion outpost here. And here is that fire pit that I was telling you about. And that's all that's here. Usually they have some buildings for people to camp out in or store their equipment. I'm not going to go to those. This is the spot, man, right here. There's a lot of, good cover. Not too dangerous if something falls on you. But you come here on a calm night or something. Calm. And the scouts that come here, I guess they put in a permit. And they're allowed to come here, start up a fire, and do whatever. Now usually they have piles of logs and wood available, but not in this particular area. So that only tells me that not too many people use this campground. So, but awesome campground nonetheless. All right, and then there is a water faucet available to the campers over here. So that's pretty cool. So let's keep going. And this is site F7. So one of the campgrounds that you can definitely start up a fire and do whatever you want over here for the most part. Man, if I just had some logs to move over here, the outpost that I would have. But I could check up on videos, and I would love to build a lean-to, maybe set up a tarp, maybe set up a tent. Again though, that's a lot of equipment for me to bring up here, and unfortunately I have to watch myself. So for the time being, until I get a little bit stronger, this walk will suffice. And where my Legion outpost is, I just, I parked the car right next to it, and I dump everything out. I am just literally a few feet away from the back of my vehicle. I take out my equipment, my knives, and obviously I have drinks and some food, etc. In a cooler, a battery pack, etc. Keep all my phones charged up. It's just easier for me, And I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are raspberries over here that are edible. Because I was eating them the other day. They tasted pretty good. So that's cool. I can hear the drops from the trees falling. I don't know if you can. Let's keep going. Now the scouts, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts do come here of all ages. Eagle Scouts, Boy Scouts, I don't know what they're all called. And, they sometimes they maintain the place, sometimes they don't. I'll tell you what, they're not what they used to be, at least not in this area. All right, I'm going to be going uphill. Hear that? Another little challenge. Going uphill. I'm just going to conserve some energy for the time being. Okay, more red dot info. Can't really get lost. Eventually, these trails do end up in an area where it's safe. Oh man, it is hot, humid. I guess typical July here in New York or in this area. Check out these stumps. I had a side-by-side and I was allowed to come in here, man. Oh, the Legion outpost I would make. There's another fallen tree right there. So much wood, it's not funny. All right, we arrived in an area. I'm going to be going downhill. Going to be negotiating a downhill area. I got to concentrate on that. Now I had hip surgery, thank God, and I had my hip replaced, you know, because it was so bad. And this has been really good therapy for my, you know, for my hips. But I'm not 100%. You know, I don't have that dexterity and that, you know, natural nimbleness as nimble. I don't know what the proper word is, but I'm not as nimble as I used to be. You know, like a young person, man, where you can negotiate, just step all over the place and not worry about slipping or falling. Whew. Thought I had a mosquito on my leg. I had to swat it off. All right, so here's the downhill area. So I may be a little quiet over here, just so I'm careful. All right. What I like about this park is barely anybody comes here. Barely anybody. You know, and during the summer times, everybody's at the beach. Everybody wants to do something else other than be at a park, you know, like this, camping and, you know, out on tents. So yeah, just taking my time. And then the field gets open and we go back to another trail again. But I just make one big circle around this pretty massive park. Oh, my glasses are getting all foggy. I got to lift them up. You can start to see the opening in this area. And it's about a good, 5-10 minute walk before we get to the another trail. But this is part of the Red Dot Trail over here, which is nice. I know that this camera's gonna be bouncing around all over the place, man. So nothing I could do about that. I don't know if my software has some kind of anti-bounce or anti-smooth or smoothness or whatever, but I hope you're still with me on this walk. Well, this would probably be a good video to like just fall asleep to or something, or skip altogether. I don't know. You could see how open field this is, and everybody brings their animals over here. I have seen some doe in this area. I was hoping to catch them early morning. But I don't see anything yet. It is getting hot, so they might be still bedded somewhere, keeping cool. Nice little shrubbery area over here. The groundskeepers do a great job, let me tell you, of maintaining this park. That's my wife, Troops. Let me pause you for a second. All right, we're back, and I got to answer those phone calls. She's always got to know if I'm doing all right, you know? Oh, beautiful field, man, a beautiful field. Campers come here. They pitch their tents and stuff like that. There's no fire pits here. There's only designated areas, but as you can see, it's really nice over here. I'm telling you, it's a little slice of heaven in the middle of nowhere, you know, in the middle of suburbia, because not too far from here is just houses all over the place, but this is great. This is all grass, nice and quiet. You won't hear no footsteps. There's the other red dot right there, letting people know that they're on the right trail. And this is where I saw the hawk grab a squirrel and take it up on that tree right there and just take it apart, man. I was just watching it. I was like, damn, nature is brutal. You hear all those birds? They're warning everybody, and I'm walking. So I met some very nice people. They're always asking, what do you do here? What do you do here? I always tell them about my videos. They're always happy for me. They think it's cool. But very nice people here, man. Ooh, it is hot. So far, so good with my battery. I might have to shut off because I definitely want to take video of the ending. So just be aware if that happens. Once my phone reaches the 20% warning mark. Oh look, check this out. This looks like some freshly cut wood that was dumped here. That's awesome. Very cool. And here's a feather of a hawk. It's probably the same hawk. I wouldn't doubt it. Ooh-wee. All right, now we're starting back on the path where there's going to be woods again. My feet are soaked. That's all right. I'm prepared. I brought other socks. Be going uphill again, so might be quiet. Just to concentrate, conserve energy. There's 2 trails here. I always follow the red dot, but this trail is usually for people walking their dogs to get to this open field. You know, all this walking, I don't feel those knives on my hip and on the small of my back, man. But, you know, I'm glad that they're there. Let me tell you. So they feel good. You know, those tech locks, they work pretty nice. They're a little bulky, but they work nice. More red dot. You hear the little wind, and it's making the droplets off the trees fall. It feels good. All right, doing good, doing good. Here's some other trails. And there's piles of logs and wood all over the place. And there's somebody here, a groundskeeper, he volunteers his time. And he has a chainsaw and he makes, you know, things out of wood like bears, dogs, bird baths, mushrooms. I'll show you when I get the chance. Ooh. I am soaked now, troops. Definitely getting in a good workout at the same time. I'm actually looking forward to coming here during the wintertime. You know, even if it snows and doing this hike. This is nice, man. This is good to get shit off your mind, you know, calm stress, just forget about everything or think about things and, you know, have an opportunity to enjoy some nature, you know. It has helped me, let me tell you. I love coming here. I come here every chance I possibly get. Here it is, another pile. All right. So the scouts can come here. They can grab all the wood they want for a campfire, jamboree, whatever. Here's some more, all piled up, you know, all for the taking. All right. We are almost back to where we started. Pretty excited about it. Well, actually halfway there. I hear this guy's trying to tempt cutting some wood. I don't know exactly what he has in mind. He's been working on it every day. Might be a turkey. I'm not sure yet. So, but I'll show you some more finished wood pieces. I see more stumps. There goes a little chipmunk. They're always jetting around from all over the place, man. These little chipmunks. They make so much damn noise too. Scaring the deer away during hunting season, little bastards. But I think this guy just did this, man. See all the stumps over here. It's actually another good spot, you know, to make another Legion outpost. Plenty of wood here, man. Just plenty of wood. All right, let's get back on this trail. Kind of wish they would allow, you know, side-by-sides or quads or something over here, man. I would love to come grab a lot of this stuff and bring it by the outpost. Let's keep going. Look at that. So much wood available for everybody. And they say, come take it, you know. You know, if it's good wood to burn, not that punk garbage. You know, people do come and they take some of the wood for the firewood, for this, you know, their fireplaces. All right, the red dot says I gotta make a right for following the trail. This is a nice place. It's peaceful. It's quiet. You know, it's really nice, man. It's just humid and wet right now. My feet are soaked. Keep on going straight. See that red dot? There's some more wood. Perfect to bring an axe over here and do what you got to do and take it with you. Look at that. All piled up, man. Cut and all. A lot of people come here, they bring their dogs. They enjoy walking with their animals. I love seeing their dogs walking. Oh man, there's just mosquitoes and bugs flying all over the place, but it's all part of the game over here if you're doing this. Look at that, look at that thick brush, man. Can you imagine the ticks that are in there? And the deer that could be hiding in there too, man. Jeez. Whew. Wow, so far my camera, the battery on my phone is lasting, which is a good thing. Hoping to do the whole trek on camera. For your viewing pleasure. Damn mosquitoes flying around all over my face. You think with all the medication I take, they would stay away from my blood? Just a lot of cool twists and turns, man. This would be awesome to bring quads over here, but God only knows the insurance nightmare the county would have to deal with. But people ride their bikes here. Their bikes are allowed. I would, if I had a bike, I would love to, do these trails. Just got to negotiate a small hill. I hear somebody talking, so somebody else must be on the trail. I hear them talking. They could be camping, I'm not sure. As you can see, the trail by the red dots veers off to the right, which is what I'm going to do. And I only do that because it, completes the whole hour of my walk, my whole 3-mile walk. And this is why I do it. Another thing I don't like about this particular trail, it gets real narrow. And, if it wasn't for the ticks, I wouldn't really give a shit, but, I just gotta watch. Yeah, I hear some voices back there. It could be camping, it could be scoutmasters talking to their troops, I don't know. Okay, look how narrow that is. That's like Tick Alley in my book, man. So, just gonna negotiate this. I don't want to knock anything over. Very, very narrow. It opens up a bit. More red dots. I like these red dots, man, Kind of wish they had more. But they're helpful. All right, I am going into low battery mode. I'm gonna keep on going until it reaches the 10% mark. We're almost back by the car area. But so far so good, It's been a good hike. Been enjoying this. And I'm glad that you're with me. If you're doing it, if you like this kind of stuff, I don't know how many of you just dropped off in the beginning, but whatever, man. This is for me. Now, even though I've got my knives, I feel comfortable, right? But I haven't, needed the use for them for any reason. Even in my past hikes, and you could see that's a pretty narrow trail, man. Talk about more ticks. You always got to worry about that stuff. All right, let's negotiate this trail. Cool. All right, now we get into an opening. We're almost there. And this is a trail where vehicles are allowed to come down. I guess the staff, they come down here. And I'll get back onto the red dot trail in a second or two. But it's a nice trail. You can do a little 4x4. But sometimes they allow the scouts to bring, like ice cream trucks and stuff down here. it's all uphill from here until I reach an area where I can make a left. And the scouts have an obstacle course here that hasn't been maintained, which is a shame. Oh, there's a rabbit. Little rabbit just scooted away. All right, this is where the obstacle course is. It says obstacle course. So this is the area where it continues the obstacle course, but as you can see, it's not maintained at all, which is a shame. Because the scouts aren't what they used to be, man. You know, these people, these scout masters, they got all the wood around that they could possibly want for fires, etc. And they go buy their wood from like ShopRite and stuff. Where's your axes? Why aren't you teaching your scouts how to chop wood? Use an axe. Use tools. Saws. I mean, ridiculous, man. Coming up to another obstacle, but again, nothing maintained, unfortunately. Now it looks like the groundskeepers at least come here and mow the area, but again, the obstacle is just not maintained at all. As you can see, they all look dilapidated, rotted. Yeah, Eagle Scouts and Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, etc., at least here in this area, is not what it used to be, man. So it's a shame. And here's another part of the obstacle course. There's some tubing, etc., that I assume the scouts would go through. It's a shame, man. These scout masters should be teaching these scouts, you know, how to utilize their knives, their tools. I don't even think those guys know how to feather stick, man. I've had a couple kids like ask me, what is that? What is that? And they were scouts and they had no idea what a feather stick was. Isn't it a shame? Just a damn shame. And here's a little uphill area. Again, a really good challenge for me. It's going to be a little quiet because I need to conserve some energy. We're almost there. Whew. You know, if somebody would love to camp with me, man, I would do it over here for the night or two. I just can't be here alone. But this is where there's another area where the obstacle course entrance is. So there's a couple entrances to the obstacle course. More trails. I mean, it's a really nice park, man. They do us justice. Whew. Unfortunately, we have some unmaintained stairs over here. You know, it's rotting for sure. Kind of dangerous if you ask me, but I wish they would they would fix this, but who knows if the county has the money. You know, that local government, you know, they don't give a shit about maintaining these parks and stuff. I'm sure they would rather spend the money on something else. Sorry, troops, but I gotta rest. Just a second or two. I'm not sure if it's gonna rain or if the sun's coming out. But the good news is I did the hike without it raining on me. All right, so here's a nice little area to come sit. Again, they don't maintain it here, unfortunately. A little dirty, so I guess it's up to the person wanting to do the picnic or whatever to you know, clean up the tables and enjoy for the day. A little open field over here. Almost back at the vehicle. Again, my knives, you know, I'm glad that I have them. They're on my hip. They really don't add too much extra weight. So far, so good. All right, I'm at 10%. But that's okay because I'm literally just a few minutes away from the vehicle. And we've completed the whole 3-mile course. Oh. And believe it or not, this is where the red dot continues. This is part of the trail. We're almost back at the outpost from where we started. I'm proud of myself, man. These are big accomplishments for me. Huge. People love bringing their animals here. And this is the parking lot where everybody parks and enjoys walks. You know, taking their dogs out. And there's my vehicle right there. The outpost is right behind it. So, almost there. And the battery has lasted this long. Well, thanks for being with me on this journey. You know, it's awesome. I'm gonna set up, have a couple drinks, hydrate, and think about, you know, doing a couple of videos, man. Almost there, almost there. There we go. There's the outpost. Yes, sir. There is the outpost. So again, this is where, you know, I film my my videos It's just, once again, easy. I park, I open up the hood, the trunk, I mean, and I spill everything out that needs to be videotaped right here, you know? So, and I've got all the wood I need. All right, troops. Let me cool off, and I'll do just a quick conclusion. All right, troops, cooled off, listened to some awesome music, got a little hydrated, and now I'll be testing out this Remet. Gonna do Legion premiere of this Allosaurus. So initial impressions, man, nice little blade. So stay tuned. Thanks for coming with me on this ASMR journey. I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, we'll talk to you soon. At the ready, troops, hold the line.
Legionnaires!